Poor people who married into wealthy families. What surprised you most? My husband comes from generational wealth. I'm a line cook who grew up sharing a bedroom with 3 siblings in a 1-bedroom apartment. The first time I attended his family's holiday dinner at their estate, I felt like I was on a movie set. Everyone had personal stylists and kept casually mentioning their properties in Monaco and Aspen like they were discussing the weather. The dining room had more silverware than my entire childhood kitchen. The dinner was supposed to be catered by some celebrity chef his mother flew in from Los Angeles. 12 courses, $500 wine pairings. Everyone dressed like they were attending the Met Gala. I wore the nicest dress I owned and still felt like the help. Halfway through the first course, people started looking uncomfortable. His aunt excused herself, then his uncle, then 6 more people. The scallops were bad, contaminated. His mother was absolutely mortified. 50 guests, a ruined holiday dinner, and the celebrity chef had already left for his next event. While everyone called restaurants begging them to deliver for 50 people on a holiday, and his father offered triple rates to anyone who could help, I quietly walked into their restaurant-sized kitchen. No announcement, no permission. I just started working. 2 hours later, I'd made fresh pasta from the pantry staples, roasted vegetables from their garden, and turned their expensive wine into a reduction sauce. I used their fancy ingredients the way they were meant to be used. Not for show, for flavor. Nothing fancy. Just food that tasted like someone actually cared about the people eating it. His grandmother was the first to notice. She took a bite and immediately asked, "Who made this?" When my husband told her it was me, the whole table went quiet. His mother looked genuinely shocked. "You can cook like this?" "Why didn't you mention you were a chef?" "I'm not a chef," I said. "I'm a line cook. And you never asked what I did." After that, something shifted in that house. Instead of talking around me about their charity galas and board meetings, they started asking me about food, my childhood, the restaurant where I worked. His father admitted he'd assumed I worked in an office somewhere, not in a kitchen. He actually apologized. "I'm sorry I didn't ask about your life," he said. "That was wrong of me." His mother started joining me in the kitchen during family visits. She'd never cooked a meal in her life, but she wanted to learn, not for herself. She said she wanted to understand what I did, who I was. Last year, his mother offered to invest in my own restaurant. "I'll give you whatever you need," she said. "Consider it a gift. Let me help you." I turned her down and told her I'd rather save for it myself, build it my own way. She looked hurt at first, then she smiled. "I respect that," she said. 6 months ago, his grandmother got sick. Stage 4, hospice care, final weeks. She asked for me specifically, not the private chefs they could afford, not the catering companies. She wanted me to cook her final meals. Simple things: soup, toast, scrambled eggs, food that felt like home. I cooked for her every day, sat with her while she ate. She barely touched most of it, but she always smiled when I brought it. One afternoon, she held my hand and said, "You cook like you're feeding someone you love, not someone you're trying to impress. That's rare. Don't lose that." She passed away with my soup still on her bedside table. At the funeral, his mother asked if I would cater it, then their anniversary party, then his sister's wedding. Now I cook for all their important moments. Not because they're paying me, because they trust me with the things that matter. Yesterday, his father told me something I'll never forget. "We can buy any chef in the world," he said. "We can afford Michelin-starred restaurants, but we can't buy what you give us. You see the person, not the price tag." Turns out, cooking with love is worth more than a Michelin star.